up though, y'all? We're gonna talk about the fellas on the 600s and are they over the top or no? Most of the one guys I ride with on 600s, they do a lot, so that's up for debate. But I'm gonna just give you a couple examples. One of my homies, he has a Kawasaki six something. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's a 600. We were riding one day, headed north, headed into a Detroit suburb, and my other homie had the Busa, which is a 1300. The other homie had the R1, which is a 1000. I had the Gixxer, which is a 1000. He was the only one with us with a 600. So as we crossing over into the suburb, there are two cops sitting in the Michigan U, and it's just two Explorers. Of course they can't catch us. Those things take 3 years to get to 60. But anyway, as we cross into, I don't like disrespecting cops. If I'm not breaking the law and I see him, I'm not about to start breaking the law. So anyway, we're all in the high lane. Here comes the 600. As we're slowing down, throttling down, not to get the cops' attention, here he comes. He hops in the middle lane and blow by us, wide open. And at this point in time, he wasn't riding with a plate too. So anyway, he blows by us, wide open. So we look at each other. All of us take off. It only takes one apple to spoil a whole barrel. But anyway, he takes off, and I'm just like, wow. Another time he was telling me about this story. I wasn't here at this point in time. But anyway, I wasn't with him. He pulled over for a cop, and I'm like, really? But anyway, listen to this. He said as soon as the cop gets out, he walks halfway to the bike, he drops a gear and disappears. And of course, the cop can't catch a 600 if he's outside of the car. So he left the cop standing there like a prime, like he was stood up for a prom date, all dressed up, nowhere to go. So of course, by the time the cop got back to his car, he was long gone. Another time, this guy on the 600 could ride it really. He could ride his bike really good. I always would tell him he needed at least a 1000 because his 600 was just not enough bike for him. One of the other homies, I didn't ride with this guy that much, but he blew his bike up. He blew his motor up eventually. But after the time I'm about to tell you guys about. But one time we headed west, and where we were going, we needed to be in the local lane, but we were in the express lane. Well, it came to a V, and we needed to be going local, but we were on the side. We were going to express. Now it's about 10 bikes. I'm back. This is when I first started riding, so I'm hanging with the 600s because I'm just not experienced enough to keep up with the 1300s and the 1000s. So I'm hanging back with people more of my speed, which they were way more experienced than me at this point in time. So anyway, we're at the V, and it's like we have to think really fast. We have to make these decisions in split seconds. But this is one of the times, in my previous videos, I'm telling you guys about, don't follow people if you don't think you can keep up with them. Don't ride out of your comfort zone. So anyway, we're coming to the V. This is the local side, express side. So as we get to it, he hops to the local side, but he did it quick though. Now mind you, at that V is two white lines, and in between those white lines is nothing but rocks and dirt. When he crossed through there, so fast to it just threw up so much dust that I didn't know if he crashed or not. That's how much dust his 600 threw up in the air. It was like he vanished. So I didn't know if he crashed or if he made it or what. So anyway, I geared down, broke my bike down, and got over. And mind you, it was a car in that lane too, on the local side in the high lane. So not only did he go over the debris, but he had to get past the car too. So I'm like, oh wow, I'm not. First thought came to my mind is I'm not doing that. So I break my bike down, get over behind the car that he split, and I get behind it and go around his passenger side, and then I see him up the way. He's cooking. I'm like, wow, this dude, he's a good rider. But eventually he blew his bike up. So I think he was too much for. Well, the bike wasn't enough for him. He he needed a 1000. And yeah, so anyway, let me know what you guys think about the guys on 600s, and if you have any guys in your riding group that, you know, do over the top things on their 600s. And it's like a Napoleon complex. You know, most guys on the 600s are kind of over the top, I should say. Not all, but some. But yeah, let me know if you guys have anybody in your riding group, or your, you know, one of your friends have 600, and do they do over the top things. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, and stay tuned for more videos, and definitely comment. And thanks for supporting this channel.